Today, I'm going to talk about why your child has emotional outbursts and how to respond without making it worse. So, let's set the scene. You're in the supermarket, just trying to get through the list, and then it happens. They spot the sweets, the toy, the magazine. Can I have it? No, and everything changes. The whining starts, but I really want it. Please, please, please. You hold firm, and then they drop. Right there, in the middle of the aisle, on the floor, screaming. Everyone is looking, and you can feel it. So you raise your voice, you threaten the tablet, you threaten the party, you threaten anything just to make it stop. And it doesn't stop until you give in, or drag them out, or both. And on the drive home, you feel exhausted, embarrassed, and completely defeated. This video is about exactly what happened in the aisle and what to do differently next time. Before I get into this, I put together a free pack of calm, clear phrases for exactly these moments. It's called the Steady Words Pack, completely free. The link is in the description. Grab it at the end of the video. Okay, so what is actually driving the outburst? Let's start with what's happening in that moment. Your child isn't having an outburst because they desperately need that toy. They're having an outburst because they've learned something. That no isn't always final. That they push hard enough, whine long enough, cry loud enough, drop to the floor dramatically enough. The no sometimes becomes a yes. And in a supermarket with other people watching, the chances of that yes go up significantly. Your child isn't being manipulative, they're being rational. They're doing what experience has taught them works. And underneath all of it is a child who hasn't yet learned how to manage the feeling of not getting what they want. That's not a character flaw, that's a skill they haven't developed yet. And you are the person who teaches it to them. Okay, so let's think about what's making this worse. Here's where most parents make the situation significantly harder. When the outburst starts, they match it. They raise their voice, they argue back, they throw out threats that they have no intention of following through on. You're not getting your tablet tonight. We're not going to the party. And what happens? The outbursts get bigger because now there's energy feeding it. Here's the truth about an emotional outburst. It needs two people to escalate. It only needs one person to stop it. When you argue back, when you raise your voice, when you throw out empty threats, you are giving the outburst exactly what it needs to grow. More energy, more attention, more proof that this moment is worth fighting for. The outburst doesn't need more words, it needs less, fewer, calmer, delivered once. Okay, so what to do instead? So, what does this actually look like? When the outburst starts, you get down to your child's level. Not to negotiate and not to argue, but to connect. You lower your voice, not raise it, and you say, I understand that you want that, and I can see that you're upset, that I've said no, but my answer doesn't change. We'll talk more about this when we get home. Then you hold out your hand and you say, I'm going now and I need you to hold my hand, please. And then you go. Calmly, without drama, without the tablet threat, without the party threat, without the audience mattering. Say it once, mean it, follow through. Notice what that response does. It validates their feeling, I can see you're upset, without excusing the behaviour. It holds the boundary. My answer doesn't change, without negotiation. It moves things forward. Hold out your hand without drama, and it removes the energy the outbursts were feeding on. Because a calm, clear, unmovable response gives an outburst nothing to work with. Okay, so what to do if it escalates? Sometimes they don't take your hand. Sometimes the screaming gets louder. Sometimes the floor drop becomes a full refusal to move. Here's what you do. You don't match it. You stay at their level. You keep your voice low. You wait for a moment of calm, even a brief one, and you move. If they are safe, sometimes the most powerful thing is to simply wait, quietly, calmly, without feeding the moment with words. A child having an outburst is a child whose emotions have completely overwhelmed them. They cannot hear reason right now. They cannot process instructions right now. They cannot respond to threats right now. What they can respond to is a calm, steady adult who isn't going anywhere and isn't escalating. You are the regulation they can't yet do themselves. Stay calm, stay present, and say less. And when the moment passes, because it always passes, you move forward together. When you respond this way, consistently every time, something shifts. Not immediately. The first few times the outburst may get louder, because it gets quieter, because your child is testing. Is this new response real? Does it stay calm even when I push harder? Stay with it, because a child who learns through repeated experience that outbursts don't change the answer, don't get more energy, don't produce threats that disappear by tomorrow, is a child who starts to find a different way through the difficult feeling. They start to hear that no without the outburst, not because they're giving up, because they've learned that calm works better. And that lesson, learned early, stays with them. So the next time you're in the supermarket, or at that moment, whenever it happens, get down to their level, lower your voice, not raise it, say it once clearly and calmly, hold the boundary and move forward. Your child doesn't need you to match their emotional state. They need you to be steadier than it, because you are the calm they haven't learned to find yet. If this video helped, the Steady Words pack is in the description. It's a free download of calm, clear phrases for exactly these moments. New videos every week, and I'll see you in the next one.